bastards want to live forever? The war boss says you's got to kill or you's got to get killed. You boys don't want to go doing none of this shite.
I hope I play it in the future. Gonna get the fuck out so I don't get spoiled. I get you, man. I get you, man. We might not even be able to play much of it. I don't know if it's gonna be busted or not. Also, my webcam is having some issues. You have a good day, boss. You have a good day, boss. Everybody's playing this right now. They're gonna be playing it for like the next week or so. And then they're gonna ditch the game, never touch it again, because it's probably gonna have 0 staying power, because that's usually how this goes. Alright, boys. Alright, boys. Alright, boys. Who's ready to kill? Who's ready to kill? Motion blur is off. Brightness calibration is done.
Army to be enlisted to form 40 k, which one would it be envtuber?
40k? Like if I could pick any army? One where nothing ever happens. One where literally nothing ever happens, and we are just kind of sitting in the middle of nowhere, and there's nothing of interest, and it's really fucking boring. And we just pay our taxes, and I do my 9 to 5 on a near-peer modern-day planet, because there's so many billions of planets in the Imperium, there's gotta be at least one where you can just kind of relax. Alright, let me see here. What do we got? Alright, chat. So. What do we got? Tau Earthcast. Let's see, we got the easy mode, hack through enemies. We have normal mode. Sorry, we have easy plus. Alright. We have easy plus plus, and then we have normal difficulty. Alright, sweet. Well, we're gonna grab normal difficulty, chat. We are gonna grab normal difficulty. And, you know, it's gonna be a little bit of fun. We're gonna play this game on normal. Hope you guys are excited. Also, give me a second here. We're experiencing some minor technical difficulties. Minor technical difficulties. Hello, 1C. Hello, 0. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pick Raven Guard personally. Ooh, you know what? I can see that. Who were the ones that were doing like the construction, building stuff and whatnot? Honestly, like 30k would be better for me than 40k. Let's go 30k. Alright, boys. Alright. Yoink. In the 41st millennium, humanity stands on the brink of annihilation. The galaxy-spanning Imperium of Man is beset on all sides by hostile aliens, threatened from within by traitors and heretics. It is an age of constant war, a new dark age in which enlightenment replaced by superstition, rhetoric, and blind prayer. To live in such times is to be one amongst untold billions, existing in the cruelest and bloodiest regime imaginable. The most powerful, dreaded of the Imperium's defenders are the Space Marines, bioengineered superhuman warriors. They're humanity's last bastion against the Terror. There is no time for peace, no respite, no forgiveness. Also, really? Superstition? The dark gods are real, and if you don't have absolute faith, you're gonna fucking die. Fuck off, game. No, I'm not letting you have access to the internet. Fuck off. No. You're not getting internet access. Ooh. Game is not happy that it doesn't have internet access. Game is not happy that I manually locked it off from accessing the internet. Ooh. Game's not happy, chat. Game is not happy at all, chat. Aw, we don't get the cutscene because you don't get to spy on me? Aw. Aw. That's sad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, we're back. Eggs, bacon, grits, sausage. Yummy breakfast. That sounds delicious. Yeah, game is angry because I'm turning off its spyware. Planet Kadaku. Residius sector. Yes. Ooh, purdy. Uh-oh. Tyranids. What? Why is it on the middle of the screen? Poor developer cry all the time. Yeah, I also didn't agree to their, It's not happy? The game will be fine. The game will be fine. It's just a little bit angry right now. Okay, so instead of fighting orcs, we are fighting Tyranids. Absolute. We going with absolute? Yep. That's a reference to the first game. Urgent assistance required from nearby forces. Submit encrypted message. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Submitted to astropathic array. Hail the Omnissiah, hail the machine god. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not gonna be playing multiplayer because I got this game locked off from the internet completely. Deathwatch killed Team Primus. Ooh, shiny. Ooh. What's worse, Tyranids or Zerg? Tyranids are basically just Zerg, so... Tyranids are Zerg plus more. So I'm gonna say Tyranids, probably. I'm gonna say Nids, because the Nids contain the Zergs, basically. They also contain, like, infiltrators. Zerg without the DEI. Yet! Ooh, Deathwatch. Ooh, Deathwatch. Ooh, Deathwatch. Cool cutscene. Look at these guys. Look at these boys.
Brother! I am here to kill! Not to die!
Hold on, wait. Chat, hold on. If we're gonna do this, I gotta do this proper.
My brothers! Today, we died on victory! Are you ready to kill, brothers? Are you ready for victory in death or life? Today, we are victorious for the Emperor! My brothers, today we travail to victory!
Lead ME at M.
Kill team leader to squad. Confirm Vox contact.
On me, brothers! Today, we are victorious! Today, we will kill!
Damn it. Lost contact with brother. Approaching orbital launcher facility.
Faster! I demand the enemy comes to me! We shall bathe in the blood of our enemies! We shall hear their beautiful cries! Their noise shall be as music to our ears! Blood for the Emperor of Mankind! Skulls for his golden throne!
Proceed as planned. Launch the virus bomb into the stratosphere. Detonated.
We shall devastate them all! One way or another!
Transmitter must be broken. Hooligans. The area will be cooling with them.
Do you feel it, my brothers? The coursing of the Emperor's fury through your veins! The glory of endless war and strife! You feel victory! You know the Emperor's light washes all across you! Together, we shall defeat those who are enemies of mankind and bathe in their blood!
It is left to us to share the glory now, Telstros. Hold on, brothers.
For the Emperor! For glory! For victory! For fury! As vengeance for Cadia! As vengeance for humanity! as vengeance for all who have come before, and all who have yet to be born! We fight! We live! Our enemy dies! Yes! Blood! Blood! More blood! Kill! Kill! Blood! Yes! Feel the Emperor's wrath! Kill the Xenos! Burn the heretic! Purge the mutants! May the enemy king their screams! May we lift their cries to the Emperor! May all who oppose feel fear and death! This is the moment of the Emperor! For every moment belongs to man! Purge! Purge the foul Xenos! Purge the enemies! Purge! Yes! My brothers, do you feel the victory coursing through your veins? Do you hear the cries of the damned? Xenomorph, Necromorph, Corpse. That's all I hear. Each and every one of them shall be bodies for the pile.
I swear on it.
Come now! Face your death as a man! Die, Xenos! Die on your feet, or on your back, it matters not so long as you die! Lift, my brothers! Lift daily! In supplication and prayer to your God! Carnifex are the size of a passenger bus. Xenomorphs are tiny in comparison.
To launch that bomb, there will be nothing to stop the Tyranids.
Then we shall not fail, my brothers!
At the crash site. Just make sure the launcher is still standing when I get there. I will hold the line for as long as I can.
Hold! The line must be drawn! I no longer wish to see these tutorials. I am on the maximum difficulty. I am victorious. In my land! In my time! There'll be nobody else! Not for honor, but for the God Emperor! I'm still in a dream! Monsters! Fail yourself. And you fail the Emperor. Fail the Emperor, and there is no mercy for you. Fail the God Emperor of mankind in any day, in any moment, in any way, and you are better off to have ne'er been born in the first. We stand on the precipice of destruction, my brothers, and there are those who would claim themselves righteous, who are cursing. There are those who would claim themselves greater than the Emperor. To them, there is only death. Repent for the sins that you have committed by being born. Repent of being Xenos scum. Repent, and I may deliver you swift death. Continue in your sin, and your death shall be long and miserable. There is no life for the Xenos.
We are running out of time.
We may run out of time, but the Emperor has given us all the time that is required. If we fail, it is not by the hand of the Emperor, but the failure of ourselves. My brothers, stand firm and deliver, for in this moment, we know our faith. Your faith ought never waver.
Your faith ought never fail. You ought stand firm in this time and the next. Stand firm as ever. Do I see the failed creatures standing? Where do those shots come from? From whence do you stand, foul beast? To whence do you go? Come! Face your failure. Face your failure with mercy and
You
honor.
have honored the Imperium with your devotion.
Yes. It is time to collect the gene seed. Or I suppose collect the orb here. Are we also collecting the gene seed or no? Is that a no? Oh, don't you know that I'm still standing? No, 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 no.
If you can hit
No, 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 you by my side. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No! Foul Xenos! You shall pay for what you have done to my brother! You foul beast! Die as you stand! Foul Xenos, you have no right to lay hand upon a member of the Emperor's Chosen. It is in your hand that there is folly. It is in your hand that there is death. There is no good thing that comes from the Xenos. Repent and die! Die for the Emperor! Blood for his service! In your veins there runs only failure, only desecration, only sorrow, only misery. The helmets take plasma rounds without failing. I do not think the Xenos could get through them. I am on the way! Your kill team leader arrives to save you! Come! Let me hear your cry, brothers! For today we live, or today we die, for the Emperor's glory! There are no heroes left alive. The only heroes are those who fight, and those who do not. And there are those who are dead, who are truly within the Emperor's good grace. Defeat, critical injuries received. And we shall return, and again we shall return, and again we shall return. You see your failures reflected in the failures of your life. Gentlemen, expect further work to fall and falter and go. Gentlemen, do you feel the attention? Come now. Face the right. Face the blight. Face it all. Dive. Come on. Now. There we go. Come on. You know, never a nasty habit of not wearing helmets, though. I will always wear my helmet. However, I will also die a lot. I'm playing on the maximum level of difficulty, and therefore things may be a little bit difficult. We're going to die a lot. I'm not actually good at video games. Yep. Excuse me. Ah, yes! We have entered into that stage. The stage where my own hands fail me. It is early, but it is still here. It's only going to be better than a guardsman, Zeno. Space Marines have a nasty habit of not wearing helmets. Well, we are going to wear helmets. Helmets are mandatory. I don't know what else to tell you. Come on. Here we go. Press the C when it shows up. Try and regain our HP. What are our other options? Shift. Yes. Come on. Really? There we go. Oh! I see. So it's simply a matter of counter, counter, go. I see! Yes! It all makes sense now. Literally play Captain Titus. We are Captain Titus! This is Captain Titus! Do you not remember the end of the game? Captain Titus was sent to Death Watch due to the accusation of heresy by the foul, vile traitor who declared that he could only be traitor. For he had survived by the Emperor's mercy, yet that foul man had declared the Emperor's grace, the Emperor's joy, the Emperor's guidance to be itself a dangerous matter. Leandros was a failure of a space marine. Leandros was a betrayer. Leandros has been tainted by chaos and claimed myself to be traited. Tainted? Tainted even. Don't worry. English good go yes very. And now we have victory. Spiritual victory. Theoretical victory. We are actually, though. This is still Leandros. Or no, not Leandros. Titus. This is Titus. Go! Go!
Hellstrut, are you with me? I have the bomb!
I think this is him anyway. I'm pretty sure it's him. Are you with me, brother? Where are you?
You have served your emperor well, brother.
No. No!
Record log. To any Imperial unit that recovers this log, my kill team crash-landed off course. My brothers are all dead. Slain by Tyranids.
No.
I have the virus bomb. Moving to the orbital launcher. We'll fire into stratosphere where it will disperse over Tyranid positions.
My brothers. My brothers! You shall be avenged! I will not let you fall in vain. You shall instead be remembered in the glorious halls of the Imperium. There is no rest, save that which the Emperor provides. As I travel forward, I go with confidence, knowing that it is in the hands of the Emperor that I am secured. My faith holds me, and in that there is confidence. That is a very large enemy. Come! Face me and die! Die as you stand! For your sins are life! And your punishment is death. They're supposed to be the reject and the outcast, but end up being more cohesive and well-balanced. Are you winning? Because I think you are. I am always winning, so long as the light of God stands upon me. So long as the light of God does not leave me, I stand firm and resolute. There is no failure with God. And if you opt to bring failure, it is a failure of yourself. A failure of your own making. There is only absolute dedication, absolute love. We will be firm. We will be victorious. Die, Xenos! Return back to the void from whence you came! There are so many of them. Their advancements come from all sides! And my advancements
The virus
through
is
the
our
middle.
one chance to delay the Tyranid invasion. The virus will spread through their forces.
Who are you
They
talking
will
to?
adapt. but it will
Titus.
slow them down.
Titus, who are you speaking
The
to?
virus must be launched into the
Titus?
stratosphere.
Titus,
Nothing
who are you
else
talking
matters.
to? Titus, who are you speaking to? Are you talking to the audience? Are you dictating into your Voxcaster under the hopes that someone will hear you? I don't know. Can I pick this up and fire it? No? I see. Don't you know that I'm still standing? I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gentlemen, welcome to the Death Watch. How may I help you? I have a cape! It's very swishy. For the Emperor! Death and glory! Be it death of the Xenos, or death of myself, there will be glory this day! For the slaughter has arrived! Only in imminent death I still serve. Really? 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 Hope you have a good hunt. My eyes are screaming in pain, so good night for me, and defeat all the monsters you counter. Xenos! Xenos! They are Xenos. The enemies of God. Come now! The wrath of the Emperor shall take you! Come now! Come now! Come now! Run! You are very slow for a space marine. Come, I pressed C. It didn't work. Okay, I pressed the button and it didn't work. I'm starting to realize there's a failure in my plan at some level or another. Seriously. What the hell are you doing? What the fuck did you just fucking say about me? I'll have you know I graduated top of my class in the Scout Marines. Let's go. Again, it's level 1. Misery arrives. Really? Really? Execute the order! Kill the Xenos! Yeah, bitch! Really?
Open the gates.
Shift chronometer reset. You're registered as on duty.
Yes! We are playing Space Marines number 2. I don't actually know how much linearity there is here. It may just be run from one objective to the next, or they may still have those little side things you're supposed to discover. I don't really quite know. Go! Evening. Gentlemen. You have been selected to join into one of the finest regiments in the entirety of the Imperium. This regiment is mine. You will die. And that is a glorious thing indeed. For given time, we all must die for the glory of the Emperor. And that itself is a glorious, glorious thing.
Inserting payload.
Travel with glory. For the name of the Emperor is a good name. It is one that rings true on the wishes of man. It is the will of God that guides us. It is the glory of God that leads us. It is in the hands of God that we know mercy, that we know truth, that we know salvation against the Xenos and against the heretic.
Transmitting override authorization. Set course for stratospheric detonation.
The rite of safeguard must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console.
I see. Where is our Magos? I require his attention. Apparently... Thank you. We need one. Hello? Authorized Magos.
Machine Spirit, where is the command console?
On the observation platform above. The Magos on duty does not respond.
Son of the left.
Your destruction is my name. His wrath is come online. Oh, come now. Truly, truly, well and truly. Yes! Level 1! I am already hitting the limit of my skill. Yet that is simply an excuse to carry on further and experience more. Come, gentlemen! Face your death. So, have you ever noticed how every single game basically has an Arkham mechanic sometimes when it comes to combat like this? Like, a lot of these games were just built by the Arkham team, even though they aren't. Thank you. Gentlemen, good evening. I also noticed that everything looks very muddy. It's very hard to see anything. It's actually incredibly hard to see anything. I can't see shit. My helmet is clouded, brothers. I can't see literally anything.
What is the status of the orbital launcher?
Hibernation. Console inactive for 22 hours. This impiety to the Omnissiah has been logged.
Activate launch systems.
The rite of initialization must be performed. Seek an authorized Magos at the command console. The command console is posted at the edge of the observation platform. A Magos will attend to you shortly.
Mangoes. Mangoes. I do not know where I would find the mangoes. Where are the mangoes? Show me the mangoes. Where is this mangoes? Is he my friend? Can I give him a hubble? Thank you.
Awakening systems from hibernation.
Yes.
Capacitors initialized.
Delicious.
Now may begin prayers of charge.
Schwoom.
Can you not hasten the down process?
Seismic disruptions have occurred. Launch trajectory may have been altered.
No. No! This activation must continue! The Emperor's will must remain. Oh, I see. There are a few of them, yes. There are one or two of them, maybe even 3 or 4. Yes. You know, I'm starting to realize there may be a couple of them. Yes. Do you hold a grenade, good sir?
Presence detected on the railway. All personnel vacate for launch. Launch preparations complete. Standing by, Magos.
Come now, gentlemen! No, I missed my timing! There we go! I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't feel as responsive as the original. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Hey, hate to, like, you know, break character or anything.
This really doesn't feel nearly as responsive as the original. And I wonder if that's just me getting older. Because I don't remember this feeling quite as, I guess, rough. I'm going to try swapping over to controller, because that is clearly what they want you to do here. And I'm going to see if that does a little bit better. But I'm not sure it will. So we're going to find out. We're going to see what we can do here. Alright, so there's your dodge. There's your grenade. That's your parry. That's aim, that's shoot. There's parry, there's attack. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. There's that. Okay, cool. I don't know, it just doesn't feel as responsive as I'm used to. That's probably on me, though, as I said. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this all the way through. I don't know. I don't know.
Can you not hasten the down process?
Seismic disruptions have occurred. Launch trajectory may have been altered.
There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is there a reload?
Organic presence detected on the railway. All personnel vacate for launch. Launch preparations complete. Standing by. Lagos.
See, sometimes it feels fine, right? Yeah, controller feels a little bit better. Good morning, Seismic. Yeah, it just doesn't feel as nice as the last game, which is kind of sad considering how long ago the last game came out. I don't know. Sound design's not as nice and crunchy. You know what I mean? Like, the sound design just doesn't feel quite right. I feel like they have... I don't know. The overlay's fine. I just feel like this is kind of a step back in a lot of ways from the previous game. I did just play the previous game not too long ago, and there's just something about it that just doesn't feel good. It just kind of feels miserable. I don't know. I don't know. Being in the town red, I see. Yes, I am. I am. We're playing on max difficulty, as I am wont to do. And I'm noticing some general issues. It's honestly my main issues just are the optimization stuff. Like, a game that... This is not a great-looking game. It's very, very poorly optimized. I've seen other people play it. I've seen, like, the max settings. It should not use as much resources as it does, but it does, so we're stuck with what we got, right? I don't know. This is cool, these little segments here, where they travail through. And you can get the little ocean there, you can do the little thing there. But it just, I don't know. Love watching Ragdoll, though. Oh yeah, no, the Ragdoll system is fun. The layout on the actual level design is kind of cool. I do like that segment. That's a kind of cool mechanic. I don't know how I feel about how they've modified things a bit. They're trying to make it more Dark Souls, which is fine, I guess. I guess it's fine. Something about this just doesn't feel white. Yeah. Thank you.
batch of payload.
Yep. Slowed down to be more akin to Darktide/Vermintide. The original game was an honest-to-God action game. Yeah, this doesn't feel like this. It doesn't feel like it's in the same series. I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of enemies around, which is good, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of enemies. Does that make sense?
It is done.
I don't know. I wish I felt more like a Space Marine. Because right now I really don't. He's not fast enough. He needs to be about 4 times faster. Nah, I'm gonna be coming up with excuses and whatnot, but I think it's just a matter of... Nope. Cutscenes are here, at least. Oh, I love how it's actually... Oh, that's cool! That the overlay's outside of the letterboxing. Alright, yeah, no, I'm on board with that. You feel better as you get access to your arsenal? I hope so. I genuinely do. It might just be that we're on basically the tutorial level. Why are you taking off your helmet? Put your helmet back on, Titus! Put the helmet back on, Titus! The helmet stays on during! I'm even gonna put my helmet back on, Titus!
See, the helmet stays on during. Excuse me. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's all go to the killing fields. Let's all go to the killing fields. Let's all go to the killing fields. And kill some Xenos here. Really? Can I have my helmet back on, you piece of shit? Put the fucking helmet back on! The helmet stays on during! Why did he take off his fucking helmet? Seriously! Do you know how... I can't even turn it back on! That's the worst fucking part of this bullshit. Put the helmet back on! Yo, where's my fucking helmet? Where's my fucking helmet, asshole? Excuse me. Helmet! Where? Helmet! Give! I'm sorry, what? Can't fucking see. Hello, Tukrok. Hello. Welcome.
May that virus strip your flesh from your bones.
I want my helmet back. Oh, really? Oi! Where's my helmet? Where's my helmet? Really? So they're just gonna kill him off? They're just gonna kill Titus? Hey guys, remember that character you liked from the first game? You remember him? You remember him? You wanna watch him brutally killed? Ah, yes. Saved by other people at the last minute. Because that's what you want from your hero. To be saved like a bitch every single time. He better not get joled. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I hope he doesn't. He's probably going to, though. Have you seen the writing staff on this game? Although I suppose they did boot down one of the lead writers back to an assistant writer. So at least there's that. Joining server. You're not going to join a server, game. You're actually not going to join a fucking server? I've got you locked out. You cannot join a server. Because, fuck you, and fuck your online bullshit. Fuck your multiplayer shit. I just want a single-player game, and I'm not going to pay you for a bunch of microtransactions to hang out with my friends. So, yeah, there's that.
Wow. All right. All right. See, look, I keep my helmet on even when I take the face mask off. Face mask off. Helmet on. So how you guys doing, by the way? You having a good day? Space Marine 2, 0 viewers. Oh, no, that says 36,000 viewers. So everybody's playing this right now. It's the flavor of the month. Doing good. Hey. Nice. Nice-oo. Hello, welcome to space. Not a bad day so far, sir. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Hello, I have been saved. If only there was some badass female custodies to save me as well. Does his neck texture not meet his match his body? No. Hi, Chaplain.
Praise the Emperor.
Hi, Chaplain. How you doing?
The wound was fatal. You survived only through the Rubicon surgery. We remade you. You are a Primaris now.
Oh, I hate that. Fucking I hate Primaris so much. Fuck the Primaris. Hate him.
Is he here?
Gone.
That's their excuse for turning him from an actual Space Marine to a dog shit
Get back to the watch.
Kenner Space Marine.
Been reassigned.
My place is with the Death Watch.
The Inquisition can find no stain on you. Titus, accused of heresy. You have served
Almost a century.
as the Death Watch for almost a century. And not once have you faltered. But you will never know redemption until you have faced the judgment of your brothers. Prove yourself to us and know true absolution.
Not sure I like that version of the filter too much. I don't know. Hand!
What is your life?
My honor is my life.
What is your fate?
My duty is my fate.
What is your fear?
My fear is to fail.
Yeah. Man, I love writing with those kind of pens. Ink, like proper ink pens are great. To be honest, I do like the scars on him. They're very visceral in a good way for someone as much fuckery as Titus. I don't like Primaris, though. Because Primaris do not look 40k. Primaris Space Marines will never look properly 40k. Their armor is terrible. The design is unacceptable.
What is
And it is not something that fits in the setting.
My pledge.
It is a
Eternal service.
sanding off of the edge and character of the setting that removes all uniqueness from the various chapters and what have you, and makes them basically functionally just one legion with slightly different colors.
Made you as a Primaris Marine.
Hate Primaris. Hate Primaris so much.
Faster and more resilient.
That's probably why they made it so much fucking slower.
Place as an Ultramarine
So they can make
once
the
more.
Primaris bullshit
Others
look
will
better.
know that you served in the Death Watch.
But your dishonorable status as a Black Shield has been redacted from the archives. Should it be discovered, there would be questions. Lord Kelgar has offered you a second chance. Do not taint it.
Why is his armor starting scratched? Ah, at least take care of it a little more. Yeah, I hate this armor so much. This right here. So my big problem, and some of you may not agree, right? It looks like Buzz Lightyear. This is Buzz fucking Lightyear. This is Disney's Space Marines. This is not proper gear. Inherited from what? It's Primaris. You're really gonna tell me inherited from anything? No, it's Primaris. They're the cutting edge, like, super special dudes who are so much better than regular Space Marines. And look how we sanded off the edges in any character their armor might have had, any character their group might have had. The Blueberries already don't have character, right? The Blueberries are already a useless faction that just kind of exists to be the bland generic guys who kind of exist. There's customization in this game, at least. Small things, Hima. You can fit in Vtuber. No hashtag somewhere in your stream description. Can't find you by searching it. For the YouTube stream? Really? Is it not? Really? 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 Huh, that's weird. Alright, let's go. Let's go. But yeah, no, the entire design of them's rough. Yeah, I saw the sheer amount of sales tokens and whatnot, where they have the currency you can buy, and how it's being treated like a free-to-play game.
Brother.
Or I suppose a fee-to-pay game. I am keeping my helmet on forever.
Gather the rest of the squad on the flight deck.
Yes, brother.
Ultra Skull! The Ultra Smurfs! Hi. These guys don't feel tall enough. They need to be even taller, and they need to, like, wait! Chat, if there's customization, can I get an actual suit of armor and not the Primaris bullshit? Can I get a proper suit of armor, like an iron armor? Something that's not so rounded and sanded down. Because if I can just replace this armor with real 40k armor, I'm gonna be happy.
Yes.
Why are they so fucking bubbly? I hate how bubbly they are. There are other armors, I think they're cool, but I'm unsure if they'll fit your bill. Okay, let me put it this way. I don't want this rounded bullshit. Give me square, give me blocky, give me just like real square and blocky.
Stand by, Major. Sending Astarte support.
Sending Astarte support.
The effects of the virus.
Hello, Scotsman!
Lieutenant Titus reporting for duty.
He took off his helmet.
Have Sergeant Gadriel report to the bridge. How are your wounds?
Good enough.
Good enough.
I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions, suspicions. I cannot afford discord among the men. Not now.
They do, CLO. They actually do, and it looks awful.
Well,
Look up the baby carrier, I think is what they call the miniature. Look up the baby carrier.
Very well.
It looks fucking awful.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets.
Ooh, splinter
Avarax,
fleet.
a hive world, and Kadaku, which you already know. We're abandoning the latter. It's mostly Adeptus Mechanicus research facilities. We're evacuating critical assets and personnel.
I'm sorry. What?
These defense guns are keeping the skies clear.
Why are you abandoning the research? The production, the military assets seem more valuable than the people.
Get down there and protect those guns.
What kind of weirdo are you?
Captain, you wish to see me?
Sergeant.
Hi, Gadriel.
This is Lieutenant Titus. He'll be taking over command of your squad.
Sir,
I expect you on the ground within 30 minutes. Dismissed.
So why is Count Dankula in charge of this group of Space Marines? Why is Count Dankula in charge?
Lieutenant,
Yes.
forgive my hesitation. I am merely surprised.
I'm so glad
by
you
this
put your helmet on
development.
too.
As am I.
This is good. This is good. We all keep our helmets on.
Sergeant Gadriel, the Absolver is ready to depart.
We are Space Marines. We wear our helmets.
This is Lieutenant Titus.
It's not a mech. It's an exoskeleton.
leading our squad.
You see how big it is?
So, well, I shall be glad to have a commander of such experience.
It's like 20 foot tall.
Is the rest of the squad ready?
Already assembled on the flight deck.
Good. We'll leave immediately.
Yes. Good. Why to edit squad? Online connection required. Nah, fuck off. Nah, fuck off. Fuck off with your online shit. I refuse. I will not use any of your online bullshit.
From the Hive Fleet. Do not engage.
I will not engage with any of the online behavior because guess what? I did not agree to the EULA. I have not signed any of their documentation. Fuck the EULA. Fuck the online game. I'm gonna play this. Then I'm gonna put it on a fucking shelf. It's gonna be great. If I lose out on customization or anything else, I don't care. It's worth not being bound and gagged by a fucking EULA.
What is our assignment?
The Cadians have lost control of the orbital guns. We are to recapture them.
Lost them already.
The Tyranids are hurling swords of those guns in great waves.
Seen at least one that looks a little blocky and dated. Not overtly, though. Close enough. Listen, the blockier the better.
Brothers Lirio, Alterius, and Elliot make up the rest of our squad.
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Only these past 2 days.
Then there is much to learn.
Hey, they're super green.
Forward
Great.
to it.
Sweet. I love the fact that it has Edit Squad permanently in the upper right-hand corner of the screen.
Those warheads are not properly secured. Do you know what will happen if one comes loose?
Path obstructed. Stand aside.
I'll do it myself. Go and find a tech priest to tighten the screws in that half-brain of yours.
Task aborted. Seeking blessings of cogitation.
Makers Galileo will hear of this.
There's nothing in there. It's not a person. You're yelling at a toaster. Hello. Ha! I know. Wait, he what?
Compliance.
That is insane.
We detect an aberration in the resonant properties of engine manifold gamma 2.
Assemble the required tools and components for a rapid engine service. You have until this vessel returns from its current assignment.
Compliance. I make preparations now.
These models do not look great. I realize we're using a very low resolution because this game is not the best optimized, but
Sergeant,
hello, hi.
Brothers, we are joined by Lieutenant Titus.
Yes.
welcome, brother. We are yours to command.
And you all have helmets. Good. Perfect. Keep your helmets on all the time. Are they Mind Flayer / Mind Eater kind of factions? Well, I mean, they're Mind Flayer / like Mind Eater type enemies. Remember Zinch. Yeah. Chat? I can't read what that says. Chat? Can any of you guys read what that says? No? I think Titus needs glasses. I think Titus needs glasses. The Primaris process has broken him. Bum 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 boom 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 boom. Nice Darktide loading screen though. Yeah! Nice reused loading screen from Darktide, reused assets from Darktide where they cut every single corner they could. Trader Iron Warriors saw Space Marines with no helmet, said no helmet, then just bolter shot noise. The Imperial withdrawal of assets from Murdaku's at risk. Okay. I wish you had your helmets on in cutscenes too. Can we all just wear our helmets, please? Please? Can we just wear our helmets? Just helmets? Bruh. Bruh. Sup? Sup, Judge? Sup?
Sir, you served in the Death Watch.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
You got a problem with it?
That must have been a great honor.
Everybody's so quiet.
It's a privilege to serve with you.
Approaching drop zone.
My name's Titus.
Let's go.
Look at the highly diverse cast, though. Yeah! Yeah, look at the highly diverse specimens.
You see those service studs? Our lieutenant is over 200 years old.
It's over 400, idiot.
Been born a Primaris.
Over 400.
Right.
Imperial withdrawal of personnel from
Now he has your command.
personnel's at risk. Double trip RD defense. Leaking skies. Turn forces, repel assault, ensure defense. Withdrawals complete. Look at the highly diverse cast, though. It's so diverse. I love diversity. Diversity is our strength and all that fun shit. So, is that supposed to be the woman from the first game, or no? No, her accent isn't the same. That's not the same woman, is it? Now he's your command. That's literally what he just said.
My lord.
I mean, you can't expect writing in current year to be anything decent. No, it's not the same woman. It's just the same exact sort of model that's been slightly modified. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a woman? It looks like a man.
Lirio, take Altarius and
Meow.
and secure the encampment.
She's another strong female character. I thought, like, I legitimately thought it was the same person.
Yes, my lord. Follow me.
I thought it was the exact same person. Alright, excuse me, boys. Let me just, I'm gonna put on my mask.
They do. These unrelenting attacks make a counter.
Alright, chat! Let's go kill some shit! Yes, I do think they need pretty women in the guard. I think every woman should be beautiful. All women should be beautiful all the time. Why would they remove their helmets? How are you supposed to put a helmet back when wearing gauntlets? Do you want to squish your brains? I know, right? It's like this game is made by people who don't understand reality. Hello there. You're all very small. Are you afraid of me? Oh yes. You're all so small. And I am large. Yes. I don't know, but I've been told working for the Emperor's worth its weight in gold. Go! Come now! Die where you stand! Delicious.
Intelligence reports multiple swarms.
Yeah, they slowed down. So, Chad, I realized something. They slowed down the gameplay for the earlier bit. Instead of speeding up the Primaris, they slowed down the actual Space Marines. All they did was they made the actual Space Marines slower and smaller, as opposed to... Oh, that's... I hate that. Wow. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking awful. Really? You know, that is honestly just how Games Workshop works in a nutshell. He's possibly ancient at this point. Well, he was like 400 years before him, so now he's, what, 100 years older? He's like 500 now? Because he already had the studs, right? And they didn't put in his studs for extra service because he was in Death Watch. I'm so happy, having a wonderful time. I'm so happy, happy just all the time. Do I have to do constant babysitting with these assholes too? Like, are they gonna have their own HP where they just fail and fall and falter? I really hope this entire game isn't just an escort quest to have an excuse to do multiplayer. Come on. I am so happy, having a wonderful time. Gentlemen, fire in the hole! Pick me up. Thank you. So, it's generic Left 4 Dead bullshit. Gotcha. Alright, cool. Alright, it's just their multiplayer game, but infecting other shit. Okay, sweet. That's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna play this more. I'm probably gonna play it this stream and then never again. Actually, how much time have we put? Yeah, no, I'm not interested. I've still got enough time. Yeah, no. Chat, no. No.
I'm within window. I'm within window. I'm within refund window. Don't recommend. Don't recommend. At all. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not worth 60 bucks. It's just fucking Dark Tide again. And they slowed down the actual Marines to make the Primaris a thing. They just kind of dropped the fucking ball. They should have made the prologue longer. It's their mistake. Oh yeah. Hey, guess what? I had like 5 minutes left on that. Yeah. 'Cause luckily... I left for a second to get food, and you're refunding? What'd I miss? So the intro, they made the Space Marines slower. They tried to time it so you had exactly 2 hours in intro before you get to the actual Primaris, so they could do the bait and switch, which I guess isn't really a bait and switch. So the intro felt really slow because they were slowing you down instead of speeding up the Primaris. It's the same speed as the old game, but they slow you down in the start so you can feel like you're speeding up. The constant reminders to play multiplayer, play multiplayer, play multiplayer. The fact that you have a team with you, stuck around. That they are trying so fucking hard to force the multiplayer. Let's look at their store real quick. What is the store on this? What is the store on this since I'm refunding? Low energy, good night. Good night, neutral. Good night. Let me see here. Space Marine. Yeah, let's look at this. $60 for the base game, right? $100 launch edition. $40 for the season pass. Alright. Alright. Uh-huh. 3-player co-op mode. Yeah, mandatory 3-player co-op. Okay. Let's see here. Now, I had seen that they had an in-game currency type thing. I'm not entirely sure what their monetization strategy is with that. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm not interested in this game. Let's see. What do they have for this? It'd be nice to see what kind of monetization strategy they have. I was very concerned to see the... I'm not seeing any way to buy extra currency or the like. Let's see what their monetization strategy is long-term. 40k Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2. Well, that was quick. I was within refund window, so I'm refunding the game. I know I'm not going to like it, so I'm refunding it. I'm refunding and I'm walking away. Because, you know what? Fuck that. No, I'm already seeing a lot of really bad signs right out the gate. I gave it my time. I gave it up to the time limit. Yeah. Combat just isn't fucking fun. Yeah. It's just not fun. It's a bad video game. It's just a bad game. The animations are low quality, the models themselves are low quality, the texture work is not great. The general horde dynamics are cool, the animations on them are fine. Militia, lever action, repeater. Lever action every time. If it's an actual good game, it'll be just as fun and populated when it's on sale for $20. Exactly. I'll be able to rebuy it again when it's like $20. Actually, I'll probably wait for it to be 90% off, because then it might be decent. It's so fucking clunky. It's so fucking janky. The obvious like obsession with multiplayer to try and carry your fucking game on a traditionally single-player game. Having that thing in the upper right-hand corner reminding you, hey, customize your squad, customize your squad, customize your squad, customize. The fact that they tried to shove the EULA down your fucking throat, and I had to figure out a way to manually disable the EULA agreement, so you can't even play the single player without agreeing to the EULA? Yeah, no. Fuck that game. They're not getting my money. They're not getting my money. I'm getting a full refund. I got the special edition thingy. I didn't pre-order it. I did not pre-order it. And, yeah. Fuck it. No. I refuse. It's just, like, the simple fact that they slow down the actual Space Marine instead of speeding up the Primaris. The fact that you're stuck with Primaris armor. The armor doesn't look good. The enemies look fine. The actual gameplay is really just kind of meh. There's regen HP, there's armor. Like, they changed how the system works for the actual, like, fighting on there. Like, in the old game, they had the whole, like, as you kill more people, you heal more HP, right? Like, you can do, like, the quick animations and whatnot. You can do these cool things. That was awesome, right? It's just... yeah. Space Marine 1 is just a better game and a cheaper game, right? Space Marine 1 is so much fucking better than that dog shit that, do you know what we're actually going to do right now? To cleanse the fucking taste from my mouth? You know what we're going to do to cleanse the fucking taste of that game from my mouth as I refund it? I'm reinstalling the original Space Marine so I can play an actual video game. Congratulations, Space Marine 2. The only thing you've managed to do is get me to want to play the original one. There's this oddity where video games are good with the mandatory appendix of at endgame. Oh, so they're bad video games. Because if they're only good at the endgame, they're not good. They're a bad video game. Space Marine 2 is a bad video game. This is a bad game, and I don't recommend it. Because it's not, like, they're forcing you with little people to assist you. Again, yeah. No, I'm looking at the design of the character from the first game. The woman. And it looks like they gave Lieutenant from the first game Manjaw, and then decided later on to make her a different character. Because, yeah, she looks about the same. Yeah, so, we're not doing that. Yeah. No, I'm refunding that game. Wait till the last 30 minutes, I swear it gets good. I swear. Like, Free Space has a 5-minute tutorial, then straight into combat. Dude, this shit was fucking... They tried to stall you out for as long as possible, right? They tried to stall you out so you wouldn't have enough time to refund the damn game. And it's just like... Nah. You know what? I do think Voice of the Void, a free game, would probably be a bit more fun. Excuse me a second here. Space Marine 2's bad, so we're playing something else. There we go. Space Marine 2 is a bad game, so I'm playing something else. There we go. There we go. What's that something else? I don't know. Should be an orientation, then straight into the meat grinder. Yeah, we're yapping for a bit. I'm going to swap us over to just chatting. No Space Marine. No Space Marine. Nope, Space Marine 2 sucked. Fucking hell, man. Like, Immediately, the second they have me sign any EULA in a game, I'm just gonna be like, not super interested. Sorry, buddy. Can you, fuck off when it's a single-player game, right? Game's meh. So I played it for a bit. The control schemes are not nearly as responsive as I need them to be. Whether it's with controller or whether it's with mouse and keyboard, what do you think it could do to improve? Speed up the gameplay by a factor of 2. Make it easier to heal in the sense of a focus on healing from the actual killing of enemies. Hyper-incentivize killing enemies like you did in the first game. You know what? Just have a constant, slow trickle up of HP every time you kill an enemy. I think that right there would be fine, because even if you're, having horrifying amounts of damage on the higher difficulty, right? That would still incentivize you to keep kill. Just make it so every kill heals you a little bit, so you have to be constantly killing, right? I think that'd be fun. The actual combo system is meh, because it's just press button versus hold button. It's just meh. I think they could also do with maybe restyling some of the stuff. There's so much reuse, which I appreciate, right? I genuinely do appreciate reuse. Don't get the wrong idea on that. I am fine with reuse, but it is really noticeable. I'm not saying that necessarily is a bad thing. I'm saying there's a point out that if you have a problem with that, them reusing a bunch of assets and gameplay and whatnot and slapping it together, throwing it out the door, you might have a problem with that. The amount of the customization focus is interesting. Devil May Cry 3 perfected combat and action games in 2004? I mean, seriously, I just think that if you went back, and again, at this point, it's been released, right? So they're not going to do that. They're not going to speed up the gameplay. They're not going to speed up this crap. But I think the gameplay needs to be about twice as fast. You know what I mean? I think you need to have about twice as fast movement. You need to get that hardline focus on making absolutely certain that no matter what happens, You are constantly like smack, dive, smack, dive, smack, dive, smack, dive. A Space Marine game should all be about constant movement, constant killing. Space Marines are large, but they aren't slow. A Space Marine can run at what, like 60 miles an hour? You know what? You know a game that kind of did it right? Bolt Gun. Because you were moving fast, you were running around. You know, you had a decent speed on there. It was kind of nice, you know? Also, gonna just get rid of Space Marine off my computer. And there's the refund in. Thank you. Fuck off game. Nice and quickly approved. Look at that. I got my refund so fast. Took more time to install the game than it actually did to do it. Take like top percent early on linebacker and upscale. I mean, kinda. I mean, they don't run like a normal person. They run by slamming their foot into the ground and propelling themselves forward. If you like heavily lean into like the accurate sounds, if you're leaning into, because like the sound design was bad. I'm just gonna say it. The sound design fucking sucks. Modern 40K game designers can't do sound design worth a damn. The sound design sucked, right? I think there needed to be even more punch with the weapons. The ones that I played. I'm not playing more than 2 hours because I want my money back. You know what I mean? Mechanicus? Yeah, Mechanicus has good sound design. Well, you know what? Just, honestly. The Space Marines feel too slow. The combat feels too slow. It feels unresponsive at the best of times. It's just not responsive. It's like the exception in the gold standard. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the sound design in Darktide is dog shit. Like, that's even like 5-10 times worse, right? I don't necessarily mind the loading screens that they got there. Darktide 2. Wait, they did Darktide 2? They did a Darktide 2? Wait, Darktide 2. Hold on. Wait, there's a Darktide 2? What? You talking Vermintide 2? Or... Oh, you're talking, What? Oh, the Space Marine game is Darktide 2. Ah, yeah. That's basically the feel I got from this. It doesn't feel like an actual Space Marine game. It feels like, hey, we want to make Darktide. People don't want to play Darktide. What if we sell them Darktide, but now it's Space Marines? What if we sell them Darktide, but Space Marines? Because, I mean, it does have the same UI. Same deployment mission style. It's taking another live service co-op game and just shoving it down your throat. Is this what the single player for Darktide was supposed to be? Meh. I feel like if you really wanted to make this work, right? Oh, we want to make Darktide, but the people want Space Marine. But we want Darktide. So, what if we just give them Darktide anyway? I'm going to be honest, I want to fight more orcs. By not having finished Darktide 1, I mean it's not ready for release with all the promised content. Yeah! Yep. You're a member of the Imperium, not a valued one. Should have to do a shitload of paperwork for anything. That would have been hilarious. Like, you have to file paperwork and you get requisition points! Like in the tabletop from Fantasy Flight. Imagine it. The Fantasy Flight system, right? Ah, Speed Freaks. Yeah, dude. Wasn't that the tabletop beforehand? Because I remember they had a lot of, like, Old Hammer had a fuck ton of those things, right? Can you guys tell I'm a fan of Warhammer? Can you guys tell? I'm something of a Warhammer fan. I don't know if there's anything I could say. I might like some Warhammer, right? Maybe. There's like a possibility. Maybe. Dark Tide ran out of dev time, so they took the single player, turned it into Space Marine 2, but it was all in like the Dark Tide framework instead of making an action game. That's what it feels like. That's definitely not what they did, but that's what it feels like, right? You could just like put in a request for a weapon, then you have to do like 3 missions, get your request back, pay the admission fee, then the actual representative request, then do 3 more. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. It's like, I want this weapon. Well, you can request it. And then you can do this, and then you can do that, and then you can do the other. Hey, are you requesting? Are you requesting hard enough? Could you request harder? But yeah, no, I'm just like, man, this doesn't fucking feel like Space Marine 2. Like, I don't care what skin you put on it. Does it have anything to do with the World of Warcraft Tier 5 Warlock armor? No. No. That's actually a coincidence. There's a few things it can kind of look like that are genuinely coincidence. Then you can get like a bog standard fresh off the assembly line weapon. Then you go talk to the tech priest who has specialty requests for upgrades. But they're not going to do that. Because that would take time. That would take effort. Shut up. Shut up. No. No. No, you shut up. You're fine. With like 100 brain implants of cultists, so you need like 100 melee decapitations from cultists. Yeah. Yeah. I can see some inspiration that could have been there with the spikes and the headdress. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? Mine's cooler. You know, mine's cooler. I'm just saying. You know. Mine's cooler. Mine's cooler. Use like different weapons acquisition systems to differentiate the gameplay. I mean, like, I shouldn't feel like a guardsman when I'm a Space Marine. The gameplay of a Space Marine game shouldn't even be reminiscent of Dark Tide. Because you're not a Space Marine in Dark Tide. You are so much greater than any of them. Certain enemies honestly shouldn't even be a threat to a Space Marine. You know what I mean? You know what would almost be funny? If you're gonna just reuse the Dark Tide shit. You have Dark Tide, right? And you have the Space Marine. And none of the enemies can actually deal damage to you that are the generic swarm enemies, so you can literally ignore them. So they're sitting there plinking at you with their rifles and their other stuff and all that crap. Some bosses in Dark Tide show up as normal enemies in Space Marine 2. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I like the idea of... No, you literally don't have to even consider yourself with these ones. You know what I mean? Like, the generic enemies that you have running everywhere, don't even give them HP. They all have, like, 1 HP for you. Maybe, like, you'll just do enough damage that you can kill them in one shot no matter what you do to them. But they physically can't damage you, and they're just there for health. Kill the generic little enemies to gain HP, so you have to go off. I have to heal, brother. And then you just go kill some little fodder before you actually fight the bigger ones. And then you make it super fast. And you jump around and you're moving about all the time, moving as fast as possible. I'm gonna be honest, that game would have to be about 4 times faster than it is for me to actually feel like I was even roughly. On harder difficulties in Dark Tide, you really feel being an exceptionally well-equipped, skilled regular Joe. Yeah, but you still feel like that in Space Marine 2. I don't feel that much better. Yes, I would like Doom 2016, but Space Marine. That's what I'm fucking asking for. It's not a hard ask. It's not a hard ask. And I'm gonna be honest, if they were less litigious about their shit, you know what I'd probably do? I would probably go, hey, you know what we have now? The modding assets for Doom. Doom Eternal has the modding assets. I'd probably go snag the gameplay of Doom 2016, right? Speed up your movement even faster. Make it some nice stompy noises. Grab some of maybe even the models of, like, I don't know, the Space Marine 1 or what have you. Drop it in. Run the exact same story, the exact same cutscenes. Bang, bang, boom, boom, boom. And then I'd play that instead. Just remake the exact same fucking thing. Shouldn't be an issue for a Space Marine. Carnifex should be the hard ones. Yeah. A cultist shouldn't be able to damage me. A cultist shouldn't be an issue. I should not even recognize the cultists as existing. Say, like, Doom Eternal. But Eternal's Force weapons usage would super not work. What? No. They released the full dev tools for Eternal. So you can actually restore it to 2016. You can also modify everything in the code base. Those guys know how to handle things. They released full dev access. You have the internal code, so you can change literally everything using the mod tool. They did like full access for the big what's that fest that they did, QuakeCon. So I mean, like, honestly, it wouldn't be that hard to use it as a base. Like I said, speed up the combat even more, right? Make it as fast as you can. And just be like, boom, 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 boom. Backhand by a Space Marine should pop a cultist. There should be like a system to kill any Space Star Sam. Yeah. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. I really do need to play that game at some point. But yeah, no, Space Marine 2 is... It's a slow, trotting, miserable experience from what I played. And it was miserable enough that I just refunded it. So... yeah. It's... meh. Metal Gear's Rising in Space. Wow. It was rough. I don't know. Yeah, like, I think there are ways to do the game good, right? There are ways to do the game good. There are ways to come up with good systems there. There's ways to speed it up. Honestly, even the Space Marine 2, from what I played, there would be theoretical ways to make that gameplay loop enjoyable. But fucking hell, man. After everyone was talking it up, after even watching some of the gameplay, I was like, oh, this will probably be fun. It's so miserable to fucking play. It's unresponsive. It's just, and it makes me sad. It does. I'll probably buy it again when it's like $10. You know what? No, $10. Yeah. I'll wait till all the DLC comes out. I'll wait till everything falls into place, and I'll get it for $10 on sale. Maybe I'll get it for free from somewhere else and keep trying it for a little bit off stream. I don't know. Probably not. Because I'm just like, meh. What can be expected from a POS release update / DLC? Satisfactory hit 1.0 today too. Hey, an actually decent game. Hell yeah. I'm on board for that. Apologies for ejecting when I did, but it's like, no. I see what you're doing here. I've learned to sniff this stuff out. The nose knows. They added alien tech and touched everything. Nice. What can be expected for post-release update / DLC? They don't tell you, but they'll sell you a $100 season pass. You want to pay $130 to get the full game that used to cost you $60? You want to pay $130? Do you want to pay even more so you can pay it day 0? Like 4 days beforehand so you can pay for your early access? Let me see here. What's the roadmap? Space Marine 2 roadmap. Do we have one? Meh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's just kind of counter clunky. It's like they've got some Elden Ring elements there. The ranging weapons are just awful. The grenade's radius was pretty bad. I was noticing that I wasn't really throwing it as much as I wanted to. It's fucking miserable. I just don't fucking get it. My goodness. Man. I like how I'm looking up right now. This game. This isn't a smash, right, spray, and pray. If you want that, go play a baby's game like Call of Duty or Borderlands. If you don't like this game, it's just a skill issue. Meow. Oh, the bosses are all Dark Souls bosses. So they added the Dark Souls boss system. They changed the health system. So you basically have to finish a combat on HP. So they didn't make it Darktide. It seems like they made it Dark Souls. That would explain why they added the roll. So you have to go into Fury mode to heal while you do damage. Gotcha. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Ah, it just heals you passively anyway. Skill issue for the devs. Yeah, skill issue for the devs. So, yeah, and your ultimate will heal you per shot. But the armor is basically non-existent. I'm sorry, what are these who are these dumb fucks saying, like, you're playing a 2.4 meter tall dude and heavy... You don't understand what a Space Marine is. A Space Marine isn't slow. A Space Marine isn't clunky. A Space Marine is fluid, massive, and fast. He's horrifying. He's fucking horrifying. Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, their whole reputation is just the idea that they are too fast for how big they are. They're fluid, they're fast, they're like acrobats on steroids, they're the peak of humanity. Graphics should be tailored to the systems. System should be built first, yeah. Tourists don't care about things beyond surface level usually. Well, the thing is, I'm looking here at people talking about this, and it's just... Parry works on a cooldown. Fucking, you can just take damage. It's just... Why is it that everybody in this... I'm looking at all of these comments. Everybody keeps bringing up Call of Duty. Is that... This was a thing in 2010, right? In 2010, you'd use Call of Duty as a defense. Why is it 2024? Why is it current year? And people are still saying, go back to Call of Duty. This isn't Call of Duty. Does anybody give a fuck about Call of Duty anymore? Does anybody play Call of Duty anymore? Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. You're a COD player, skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. It's just people saying, if you don't enjoy the game... Really? If you don't enjoy your slop, if you don't enjoy your mediocre graphics, your horrible, like, refill options, your downgrade in gunplay and gameplay, the audio quality failing, your enemies not having realistic for the setting damage, the scale of the enemies isn't correct. The scale of the player isn't correct. The speed you run at isn't correct. The guns don't fire fast enough to be anything useful in combat. Bolters have never fired correctly. The sound design is awful. The gunplay is unresponsive, as is the melee. The countering system is rough. Already in that first, like, almost 2 hours of gameplay, you're already feeling just the slog of the things they expect you to do. They've got a combo system, and it's just fucking hell. It's hard to block, it's hard to do anything, and it's like, yeah, I was playing on max because that lets you see this. I'm looking at this shit, and it's genuinely pissing me off how everyone, like, I'm looking on any of these things where they're trying to go, how do we improve the game? People say, fuck off, go back to COD. Is this what the internet is these days? And how many of these people are actually people who own the game or have played the game? And how many of these people are relying on the back end? You know what I mean? They are relying on the devs. They are relying on what have you. Man, how did you downgrade the combat so fucking much? It's sad. You know what I mean? It's... melee in a game like this shouldn't be unresponsive, right? You should have a fuck ton of enemies, and they should be easy to chew through. But I think even if I played on easy, my problems would still be there. It's just... I think the best way to say it is it feels like you aren't playing a Space Marine. You're playing, Terminator or Dreadnought, almost? You know what I mean? Maybe not quite Dreadnought. Maybe Terminator, right? You're playing a character that is too fucking slow. I don't know. Like, the bolt guns feel like las pistols. The armor stuff is just rough. I feel like there are definitively people who are obsessively defending this shit across the board. And when I was reading the forums, when I was reading these comments, when I was reading these things, right? When I was reading these things, originally, I was like, oh, this does look like a good game, right? Because I do reading before I grab a game, right? But all it comes down to is, if you don't like this, you hate the thing I enjoy, you're a bad person, go the fuck away. We don't want games to improve, and the instant I see that stuff, I'm cutting down all of this. All of this is going away. The instant I see that, I realize that a game that I was genuinely excited for, and I was excited for Space Marine 2, right? And then I found out who was working on it, and I got a little less excited. And less excited. Then I saw how they were going to do the story. And then I saw how they were planning on shifting things, moving things around, and I'm like, okay, this might still be good. And the final result is a mediocre experience with sluggish controls, poor enemy design in the early showing, that probably gets better around the 30 fucking hour mark. A game that I can already tell, looking at it, is marred by trying to be literally anything else other than Space Marine, with generic mechanics strapped from literally any other corner of the internet, and an aversion to being anything that the people who liked the first game would want from the second game. My heart is broken, my day is ruined, and I'm not sure what to do. It genuinely breaks my heart. Because I was excited. I was thrilled. And now I'm just kind of fucking sad. I wanted this to be good. And it's just fucking not. It's sad. I don't know. Is there something we can do to fix this? This game, I don't think so. Because there's enough people who are violently, venomously just defending it left, right, and center that I worry that the devs will get out of it. Oh, we did perfect. We're amazing. We're Game of the Year every year. Everyone's going to love this thing. We did such a good job, and then we'll make worse slop next time. Or the next time. Or the next time. I don't know. I'm a little sad. I want more good games to be released. You know what? Let's take a moment out here. Whether anybody listens or not, I'm going to take a moment. You guys hear me complain about games a lot, right? I complain about games very often. The reason I complain about games, and I've said this before, is because I want them to be better. I've done game design myself, I've worked in the industry, and I've seen the kind of stresses and pressures that people are put under, and I've seen the potential that games can have that get canceled, right? And I've been gaming for almost my entire life, but we have a lot of games that accept mediocrity, lean into it, and we have a lot of gamers who get very angry when you don't agree with them blindly, when you don't go with it. But I think it's good for everybody to have things improve, genuinely improve. And I think it's good for everybody to have things be able to be unique, have things be able to break free. Because right now, Space Marine 2 is not a game, it's product. And yes, every game is a product. Space Marine 2 is not a game. This isn't a fucking game. It's every game. It's generic slop. Shoveled out into a pile. $130 price tag to play the entire game. And play a game that's worse than one from over a decade ago. And that's what we got right now. And that's why I'm breaking away from it and doing almost anything else. I don't think I'm going to raid anybody today. I don't think I'm going to do any more streaming today. I think I'm just going to take some time to think, because this is devastating to me. And it's silly how that sounds, you know? It's sad. Because I was excited, right? It's sad to be hopeful. It's sad to think that something will turn out right and then have it crushed in front of you. I don't want to sit here and bitch, moan, whine, and complain. I want to enjoy video games. I want things to be good. I want things to be better. I want people to live up to their potential. Maybe I asked too much. Yeah, I've been asking for too much for too long. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna hop off, guys. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you guys for tuning in, hanging out. I'm gonna take some time and think. I'm gonna take some time for me. I recommend you take some time for you. Spend some time with your family. Talk with some friends. Enjoy your day. Maybe you go out, watch another streamer or something. Maybe you go scatter into the void. But appreciate what you got. And know that you can do better. And you don't have to accept mediocrity. Not from me. Not from game devs. Not from other people. Not from yourself. You're better than that. Even if you don't think you are.